My name is Colleen Layman. I am the immediate past president of the Society of Women Engineers, and I'm a vice president with HDR. In 2011, I won the SWE Emerging Leaders Award in manufacturing and construction. Back then, they were designated to specific categories. And it had an interesting impact on my career. Immediately after receiving the award from SWE, I was contacted by a magazine, Diversity Careers in Engineering and Information Technology, to do a piece kind of on my career path, what I was doing now, how I got to where I was, and what my hopes were and dreams were for the future. So I did this article, and shortly after doing the article, I had a number of headhunters contact me trying to recruit me for new positions. In the article, I had mentioned wanting to get involved in business development in the future, and that I was open to new opportunities, and the phone calls from the headhunters started coming in. Shortly after receiving the award in 2012, I was contacted by HDR, which is an engineering consulting company in Omaha, Nebraska, and they offered me a position in business development with their firm. So my boss at that time, his name is Jim Connell. He was my mentor, and I would call him a sponsor at this point in time. He's really helped me progress within our organization for the last 4 years. He told me a few months after I was hired, he let me know about how he found me and basically how he came to know that I was interested in looking for a new position. He had read the article, told me that that was one of the reasons he contacted me. But one of the other things he mentioned was my involvement in the Society of Women Engineers. Just as I joined HDR, I was joining the board of directors for SWE at the same time. Kind of a coincidence, I'm not really sure. He told me that he was interested in promoting diversity and inclusion within HDR, and he saw an opportunity to bring me on board, specifically with my involvement in SWE, and bring me into the organization. He thought that there was a lot of value in that experience with SWE that would serve both me and the company well in the future. I've now been with HDR 4 years, and I've been promoted to vice president and most recently to director of professional services for their engineering division. Jim retired. Definitely missing him quite a bit, but he also recommended me to take his position when he retired. He's the one who saw the article. The woman who works in HR in his office told me this later. He walked in with the article, threw it on her desk, and says, "I'd like to hire her." Start making some phone calls. I think many times our members don't realize how distinguished our awards are and how well recognized they are outside of SWE. Companies really respect those awards, and they put a lot of value in people who have received those awards. So definitely, I think that you should look at nominating your friends. Look around you. Who are members of your section, members of your company that you work with, who might be good candidates for these awards?